Well, what's the crack, everybody? How are you getting on? Huh? What is happening? It's Tuesday. I'm actually getting it together. Well, it'll be out kind of to most people in the morning, but patrons are getting it now. It's Tuesday, the 1st of June. Hey, 2021. I actually got my shit together and got it recorded on Tuesday. Well, I think it's episode 123. 123, lads, which I think is a poignant time to stop the Ramble Pods. I know. You're like, what the fuck? You just can't throw that away? Yep. Don't worry. They're going to continue over on Patreon, though. And from next week, I will be continuing them solely on Patreon. So you know what to do. Go over, go in, go where you have to go. Become a Patreon. And you get these juicy babies, including the video of my fuzzy head. Right now, I have a glorious background. And yes, if anybody, that is not a love bite on my bicep. No, that is, I don't know, I've been moving a lot of stuff of late. I'm creating a fucking right little hub. See, it's difficult where I'm building at the minute. It's all fucking wet forest land that I've cut back. And trying to stabilize that ground, lads, I'm not joking with you. It's a fucking tough one. It's a tough one. Bringing the likes of services down there and all the rest. But look, I won't bore you with it. You're going, Tom, I don't give a fuck about construction. I get it. But that's why I'll be there about another 2 weeks. And we should be fucking there. I'm setting up a 2-camera setup inside in the studio. So the Ramble Pods will be getting even fucking tastier. And they're only from next week on. Today is the last public Patreon or public Ramble Pod. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 onwards. Although I don't know, will I bother my arse naming them? Although I probably will, just so you know when you get in the gate, you're like, fucking lovely. There's a rake of fucking Ramble Pods. Yeah. Of course, there's a bunch of other stuff over there. There's early releases there. You typically get early release, but you get all the ad-free content as well as you get the videos of all the fucking episodes of Buckshot. Yeah. So thank you all very much to everybody who increased their offer as well. A couple of people increased their pledge because the pledge is minimum. They call it a pledge. It sounds very fucking culty, doesn't it? But that's, it's a pledge. That's what they call it. $3 hairs. I think it's is it €3 or $3? I'm not sure, but people are coming in above that. People are just signing up going, fuck it. And they have Patreon. I put up a thing now where you can buy your yearly subscription. Good Jesus Christ. I finally got it out there. Yeah, you can buy it straight up the front. And I think you save like 2 months or something like that. I don't fucking know. They asked me, did I want to offer that to people? I went, of course I fucking want to offer it to people. Why didn't you just put it up there? Christ above, lads. Don't be asking me things like that. If anything makes life easier on people joining, do it. So they have. So because we have a couple of new people who just jumped on board. I think straight out the gate. Yes, welcome on board. A year subscription pledged by Neilio, good on you, Ryan Weber, and Rupert Huxley. I'm sorry, that's a great name. I don't know if you wanted me to say your full name, but Rupert Huxley, that's a great fucking name, isn't it? Well done. New patrons this week. Smashing. Great to have you on board. I think I said hello to the new patrons last week. Great, because here's the fucking thing. We've got a live one this Sunday. We got a live one. Sunday the 6th. Sunday the 6th. Write that down, Tom, you dozy fast. And we will be talking about it's a live fucking Patreon podcast. Won't be recorded, so loosey goosey, as we like to keep it. And it'll be basically, again, great ideas come from Dave, long-term Patreon. Dave, the drunkest we've ever been. I don't know have we done similar ones, but we all have loads of stories, and it's based off the idea of the Tom and Jerry show, what we've been doing, the drunkest we've ever been for season 5, which I think is, it's getting its value. It is getting its value, and I'm probably coming out like a fucking complete mess out of it. Because McBride is telling stories of like, sure, that time I did that thing. And sure, and it's relatable. And then I dig back into my drinking past, and it's like, Tom had a problem. In the most extreme fucking circumstances and places. But it was his idea to start it. So, because he was complaining that my ones are making his ones look poor. I think his ones are actually relatable. My ones just people are going, what the fuck? You were a fucking lunatic. And yes, I was. And thanks to this podcast, I fucking calmed down a small bit. By some way, thanks to this podcast. And that's the crack. So put it in the diary. You'll have none of that fucking line of duty shit to be given out about. I don't care what reality TV show is on Sunday night. Join in. I'll be putting the link up on the Patreon page. And like I said, it won't be recorded or anything like that. So leave your camera off too if you don't want to join, just want to hang in the back. No worries. But it'll be the only iteration of it because it won't be recorded and put anywhere. So you'll see what the crack is. And feel free to join in. So if you have a fucked up drinking story, just much like myself and myself and Jerry from the Tom and Jerry show, join the gang and we'll have a couple of bevies. Just, it'll probably be around 9 o'clock, whatever, on a Sunday night. Lasts an hour. And we all get our stories out and we have good old bit of crack. Sunday night. So Sunday the 6th, bring your stories or just hang in the back and go, no, you're grand. I don't want to tell my stories. Trust me. There'll be plenty to go around. So there you have it. So there's the epic move. No more fucking public Ramble Pods. All going to be purely Patreon from now on. Of course, the Buckshot. Yes, they will. I will answer the question before it's even asked. Buckshot will remain coming out on Fridays, but the ad-free version and the video will still be with the Patreons, I'm afraid. So there you have it. Jiz, we're all Matt LeBlanc. I wonder, has it gotten to him? Has it gotten to him? It won't have gotten to him, but has it gotten back to him? Like, that he completely, like, I didn't want to jump on it because I'm just a cynical old fuck and I don't like to do everything other people are doing. And I saw a few people putting it up and I wasn't. Then I looked at the picture. I was like, oh my God. The 2 or 3 places, like he was just leaning on things. Like, he absolutely looks like one of the owl lads you knew. Any phrase that anybody put up absolutely fits in. I think I put in something about 45 pints, eyeballing another 5 or another 10. But every phrase anybody did absolutely fit in. And I'd love to know if it got to him, if it got back to him. Let's actually check that on Twitter, see if he have a look. If you've lived under a rock or whatever, or you're not, if you're listening from abroad, shout out to all our abroad listeners. And you go, what the fuck is he on about? The Friends reunion was the other night. And, like I said, did I watch it? Did I fuck? It'd be like watching Saved by the Bell. I fucking loved it at the time, but let's get fucking real. I cannot fucking hack nostalgia. You know what I mean? Fucking, pop culture nostalgia is what I'm trying to say. I can't really hack it on a major scale. I can't, it's nice to have it. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, look how fat they. But I just can't. I can't look backwards. Maybe that's, I don't know, trying to sound like I'm some sort of fucking one of those people who says, puts up quotes like that. Ironically, the fucking shit I hate. I just kind of came out, never look backwards. Forward is where your life is off. I'm technically trying to become a guru here. So follow me, guys. That's all I'm saying, over on Patreon. It was fucking I have to say that, and even I see people going, I'm late to the bandwagon here, but I fucking love a bandwagon, and every single one of those stuck. They all were fantastic. The one with his arms folded, just sitting going, oh Jesus, I'd say you'll drink a pint now, you would. And I have a hip my own tough behind now, but should I remember back in my day? Like, you can absolutely picture every phrase that Jesus, I don't have I'm not gonna bust your fucking heads by bringing up the 50 or 100 fucking ones that I posted that other people had written. By the way, it was just a post of collective ones that other people had posted, but I read a bunch of them just in my head with that voice. Oh Jesus, now I tell you something, you wouldn't be fucking long ago on. Do you know, he just absolutely like, if you bring up that picture right now on your phone or whatever, just have a look at it and imagine him. Imagine this is Matt LeBlanc. Or Matty White. Oh, Jesus, now you'll sing as a song. Oh, Jesus, you were a lovely singer back in the day. I tell you, oh, fuck it. Your father was the very same. It's a drop of a hat that man would sing a song. And sure, look it. Oh, give us the Galty Mountain Boy, you will. Go on, give us Galty Mountain Boy. Oh, join the flying call. I'm telling you, it is absolutely, even him leaning on the counter with the old belly hanging out, the stripy shirt, like, pure down the mart, buying cattle on a Thursday and drinking a feed of pints that night, like, just which only makes you miss the Pope worse. I'm not. Jesus Christ. Fucking Russia setting off, put up a movie or a video of them fucking the biggest nuke ever. Why did they put that out? It has to be like, it wasn't that they put it out because they declassified it, because they don't give a bollocks about the world. But you can only assume they put out this video of the biggest nuke ever gone off. It was in 1961. Amazing stuff. Have a gander for that video. I don't know, the Joe.e or somebody put it up, but it's everywhere at the minute. Have a fucking gander at this thing. It's ridiculous. You're like, oh, that's, yeah. When you consider them the size of Ireland, like that thing would just wipe Ireland completely, just blub, 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 flip over and down into the sea. But they have so much space in Russia. They can just go, we find some fucking shithole where nothing lives. It's like I was reading about your man Peter Yan, the fighter. He's from this kip in Siberia, and my Jesus, it's actually well worth reading. It's, if you look it up, Peter Yan, sorry, not fucking yam, like the sweet potato, for the love of Jesus. Peter Yan, which sounds a bit Asian, but he's not. He's Russian, but he's from Siberia. I lived with a fella from Siberia one time. You want to hear it? Lovely fella, Alex. Fuck me, he ate some queer stuff, but cod was always leaving the milk out, because sour milk meant nothing to that lad. Of course, they wouldn't need a fucking fridge in Siberia, but wouldn't they? Leave it out the windowsill. But it's voted the most depressing town in Russia, which is saying something. Do you know? I mean, to vote on a town's level of depression, like, it's fucking sad, isn't it? But actually, have a look. Yeah, Peter Yan's home. I'm just going to tell you the name of it, and then have a read. It's fucking creepy out how it was kind of built by the prisoners of the Gulag, and it's a very dark fucking history of it. Yan. A Russian mixed martial. I'm obsessed with that little fucking young fella as well, by the way. Hezbollah young fella. That's his name is he he's not Nurmagomedov. No, he's not, but he's all over Instagram right now. His little mousy he looks like a small version of Paddy McDonald. If anybody's seen the comedian Paddy McDonald, he looks like a little version of him. He looks about fucking 40, but he's the size of a 4-year-old. I think apparently he has some, congenital disease where he is 18 or whatever, but hometown. Where's it? Why is it national residence? I did not ask. Peter, that's his parents. Hometown Siberia. Let's put Siberia in. Fuck it. You're loving this, I'd say, are you? Peter, no mercy, Ian. Yeah, fuck it. 5 facts. Oh, Jesus Christ, lads, just fucking tell me. Tell me where the fucking cunt is from originally. Is Peter from Siberia? Jan is scheduled to make it. The question is Peter Yan from Siberia? Yan was scheduled to make his first title defense against Alman Sterling. His training camp was going to take place in his family live in Yekaterinburg, Siberia. No, that's not the fucking name of it. No, fuck it anyway. Lord Jesus. Yeah, I'm obsessed by that little fella. Hezbollah or whatever his name is. I'd say at this stage almost everybody knows who I'm talking about. He's just this little fucking... Why am I obsessed with it? I don't know. The fucking Russians, Jesus, they don't. But I reckon it was definitely blown up, showing that nuke, right? It had to be like, strong. We are very strong men. Sure, we are strong men still. If we could do this shit in 61, can you imagine what we can do now? Oh my God, Dimitri, I'm getting goosebumps at the thought of what we could fucking do now with technology, where technology is right now. I mean, we could create QAnon if we really wanted. We could actually, tip an election in our way, but we could blow the fucking place up. I'm fucking goosebumps right now. This is incredible. Because them cunts, I had to be listening to this for sure. So I'd say as soon as you say anything, you're picked up. Definitely when I speak to Gordo. I've told you that before. Every time I speak to Gordo, 5 minutes in, there'll be a keyword, I'll purposely bring up the FBI, and all of a sudden his reception starts going, everything starts going to shit, the phone calls falls apart, you'll hear the tone change, like it's just bizarre. But I do reckon, like, after that shit they pulled with the Belarusian fucking air space, like that was apparently 5 people got on your man, and your man was a dissident reporter or whatever who was starting basically protests against the government, and there was 5 kg. They reckon there was 3 KGB people got on as well, because the 2 got held and 3 other people. It wasn't said, but you're like, well, why didn't you just pull him where he was if the KGB followed him into another country? Because, but to bring down a fucking airplane going, sorry guys, just a quick one. I think you have a bomb on board. No, I don't think. No. I think we're grand. Because we're Ryanair, by the way. I don't think we've any. I don't know why it's likely to be coming from Cork. Although I think that would be really funny if the pilot was like, "I'd say you're grand there." No, Peter. I'd say, yeah, no, you're grand. I do like the MiG fighter. I do like it, but could you kind of, move back a small bit? Very, very crowded space up here. My friend, Declan? Is it Declan? You're the pilot, Declan. I'm telling you, there's bomb on. Look, I know you're making your descent and you're almost where you're in your destination, but I'd like you to just pop down with me to Belarus for just 1 sec. We dispose of bomb. We do pish, posh, we get rid of bomb. It'd be nothing. We not even charge. We have sandwiches, we have, I don't know, pickled stuff down on the runway. Perfect, beautiful time. Come with me, come. I don't know, like, because if I land this thing now, before I actually get it to where I'm supposed to be going, and I land into, like, Belarus, where I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. My friend, if you do not, you will be in a lot of trouble. No bother there, Peter. I'll follow your way down, so lead the way, son. Yeah, nice one, bye. Yeah. Lads, we just have to fucking land. Apparently there's a bomb on board. I don't know if the same thing in fucking Russian means bomb as what means in our... yeah, we kind of crossed over our fucking accents there, didn't we? I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, what the fuck I was doing with it, but sure, look at... We had a bit of crack. That was definitely, it's just a show of power, wasn't it? It was like they could have picked your man up anywhere in the world. Could have picked him up. 3 fucking KGB fellas could have just offed him anywhere in the world, but instead they pulled that move off because they're like, we are fucking... I mean, yeah, okay, it's Belarus, but for fucking, the fucking hammer and sickle ain't too far behind the fucking under the bed, you know what I mean? It's... actually, they always made a fine tractor. Yeah, or as they used to call it in my way, a Belarus. It's a Belarus tractor. They actually, yeah, it's the brand name, Belarus. Kind of looks like a Massey Ferguson. And it's Belarus was always the way they said it. You can imagine Joey. Matt LeBlanc. I was driving to Belarus long. You're finding a good tractor. Oh, Jesus, I tell you now. I wouldn't go near that Russian shit. Oh, fuck it. Oh, Jesus, I wouldn't have it now. Let me up in a Ford. If she's blue, she'll do. If she's red, keep her in the shade. Isn't that right, huh? That's late at night. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I've gone as mad as the cats and the hens. We've hens and cats now, lads, and it's just gone fucking wrong. Cat has an attitude in a class way, like really, really, really friendly, but to the point like what the fuck, cat? Do you know that kind of way you're kind of going, this isn't how cats behave. Like the cat is eating the dog food. The hen came in the other day, shit in the kitchen. I put a video up. The fucking hen was eating the fucking cat's food. Now the hen is addicted to cat food like it's crack cocaine. And the fucking cat is addicted to the dog's food like it's fucking heroin. So, I don't know what. It's been a long lockdown. And let me back on a fucking stage so I could tell people about these stories in the real world. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. There was something else about an animal. There was something fucking else I wanted to tell you about an animal. It's always fucking happening to me. But the countryside has changed. If anybody follows me on Instagram, Tom O'Mahony Comedy, lads, just in case you don't, you may as well, because you kind of get you'll get a prefix at least and an insight into what the fuck I'm talking about. We were in the back of Beyond's Sunday, went for a nice little drive back into the Glen of Aherlow by the Galtee Mountains. Beautiful spot. And it was slightly into County Limerick near a place called Galbally. Pulled in for some ice creams by this beautiful old castle on a fairly steepish enough hill, we'll say, a gradient of about 15-20%, we'll say. 98% of the listeners have gone, I don't know what percentage of fucking hill is, you weird bastard. If 100% is 90, and 0 is on the flat, 0. That's the way you measure hills. It's not the way you measure fucking angles if you are talking. And like, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Trying to explain fucking engineering to people who don't want to know about it, and it's completely understandable. But as I was getting out of the car, continuing my story, and this is how I know the countryside has changed, a lad went zipping up the fucking hill on an electric skateboard with a helmet on. I mean, the helmet was a nice touch, which is something you definitely wouldn't normally see in the country when it comes to any motorized vehicles. But it was this kid with just long hair, just like he was in LA. It was a cool look. Now, what I did appreciate with it is 2 big lights on the back and 2 big lights on the front of the fucking thing. But it could shift, like he was getting, I don't know, maybe 15k going up this bastard of a fucking hill. It just up. Next thing it goes down. And before I know it, then we were following him up the fucking road. Not following him in a creepy way, like, but he just happened to cut up a road that we were heading 20 minutes later. So there's a bit of juice in the fucking thing. I was impressed with it. But to say that, I was impressed with the work it could do. But to say that joke was fucking pointless in the countryside, given that you're going to be avoiding big old holes in the road and it can only do 15k, I mean, yeah, you could say, on the flat, it'll do fucking 25. Yeah, well, find me a fucking flat bit. Not fucking, there are fucking hills galore. That fucking says young fucking LeBlanc over there. Fucking jeez, that young flat be fucking heartbroken buying fucking skateboards and fucking Jesus tonight. Morning, he's lying to fucking pick up a hurley and play a fucking bit of hurling for Christ's sake. Fucking Jesus, cut his fucking hair as well. Impressive shit though. Impressive, but fucking utterly pointless out the country. Lad, you like a bicycle would go as fast, if not faster. And I'm guessing, I don't know, he was close enough to driving ages, but fucking thing must be 700 or 800 quid. My first car cost 50 quid. So that's, just now, no, before you say it, you go, yeah, but you were fucking ancient. Right enough, but you'd still get a car for 150 quid if you went looking. And it would not be much better than the yoke I fucking, or worse than the yoke I bought for day one. But I'm just saying, fucking, is there a point? Is there a point? I don't know. Get himself a quad. Way cooler. Anyway, I'll say no more. I'm sure there's more to tell you about, but I do. Yes. Anyway, the most important thing is that we are moving full-time Ramble Pods will be moving over to the Patreons exclusively. So this is a sign off to anybody who doesn't want to become a Patreon and listen to any more Ramble Pods. Very sad. Very sad. But look, I'm sure you will hear me talking about it on the beginning of all of Buckshots. But that's it. 124 episode of the Ramble Pod next week will move exclusively to Patreon. Because, you got to do these things. And for the Patreons only is next Sunday night, 9:00, we're going to have a live Royal Ramble. We'll be talking about the drunkest we've ever been. And I'm sure we have plenty of stories for that. Also, if you haven't listened to the Tom and Jerry show and you're only ever listened to this, just go, Jesus Christ, what's this Tom and Jerry show he keeps talking about? Have a look. Tom and Jerry show. Jerry with a G. There's fucking rakes in there. There will be another bonus episode out this Thursday morning. And we're pressing on, lads. We're going to end up with at least 8 episodes in this season. And we will have another season. We fucking have to now. We're after commissioning a really nice piece of fucking artwork for our logo. So on that basis, though, we have to do another fucking season just to justify it. And as well as, gigs-wise, September. Looks like September is the starting point. I'll be back hosting the what the fuck did we call it? Like a punchline at the University Concert Hall in Limerick, and acts to be confirmed. aside from me, I'll be hosting the fucking thing. But sure, look at lads. There's a fair bit of water to go under the bridge before now and then. Says young fucking LeBlanc. And I tell you what, Nicholas, if you wanted more of this high quality content, man, away over to the Patreon page, lads, and we'll fucking look. Thanks. God bless. And I'll talk to you again later on in the week. Look.